Who exactly are you addressing when you say the four phrases of Ho'oponopono? Are you speaking to your subconscious mind? Are you speaking to the divine, your emotions? Or is it just an empty chant? You have to first see that when people don't understand something, their mind immediately resists. And when resistance comes, doubt follows. And when doubt follows, cleaning doesn't seem to work. So let's set this straight. Ho'oponopono is not about throwing words into the air and hoping something changes. It is about trust. A family functions well only when there is trust. The father may love the son, but if the son does not trust the father, there is conflict. The mother may care for the child, but if the child does not feel safe, it will not let go. There is resistance. This is the same with your inner world. There are three aspects within you: the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the divine. If these three are not in harmony, there is struggle. So even the Bible says, "My Father and I are one." And yet most people experience themselves as separate from divinity. If you see yourself as separate, how will the universe work through you? Christ said, "It is not I, but the Father who worketh through me." This is Ho'oponopono. You do not have to do everything. Your only job is to clean, to forgive, to surrender, and to trust. The work happens through you. But without trust, there is fear. And without trust, you will clean while still doubting. And doubt is resistance. And whenever resistance arises, you clean that. So who are you addressing when you clean? The answer is all parts of yourself. But the limited and conditioned mind wants specifics. So let's break it down. At the highest level, Ho'oponopono is a spiritual practice, an energetic process. You're speaking to the divine, the infinite intelligence that is always working for your highest good. It is like a child trusting that his father will provide for him. He does not have to worry about all the details. He simply trusts. So when you say the four phrases, you're saying, "I'm sorry for believing I was separate from you, from love, from abundance. Please forgive me for my unawareness and forgetting that I'm already whole." Cleaning is a way of clearing and releasing what is blocking the divinity from fully expressing through you. So you do not need to make divinity work. The divine is always working for your best interests. It is only your resistance that is in the way. Now, within the family, the subconscious is like the child. The child holds memories, emotions, and pain. The child does not reason. It simply reacts. So if there is love, the child feels safe. If there is fear, the child holds on to the fear. Your subconscious mind is holding on to the old memories, the traumas, and the limiting beliefs. These are the programs running in the background and shaping your reality. So when you clean, you're also addressing this inner child. You're saying, "I'm sorry for the pain you've been carrying. Thank you for holding on to these memories to protect me. I do not need protection now. We can let them go." Your inner child does not let go unless it feels safe. And this is why cleaning must be done with love, with patience, and a lot of showing up and consistency. And this is also where intuitive addressing comes in. Sometimes you may feel resistance to divinity. In those moments, you address your inner child. The resistance is not in the divine. It is a piece of data that is within you. Other times, you may feel emotions surfacing and your cleaning naturally focuses there. But in truth, you really do not have to decide. Divinity knows best. So even when you don't know what you're addressing or the source of your upset, the right aspect of you is receiving what it needs. This is the trust connection again. The subconscious trusts the conscious mind trusts the divine. And this is what we call unity, prayer. Your body is not the cause of pain, suffering, or illness. It is simply a mirror, reflecting what is happening within the mind. So when there is unresolved memory, charged emotions, it shows up as an emotional reaction. When the emotion is suppressed and it accumulates over time, it shows up in your body. If a child is not heard, he will scream. If he's not seen and acknowledged, he will break things. So your body is simply screaming what the subconscious is holding onto. So when you clean, you're saying, I'm sorry for the tension and the pain I'm experiencing and holding onto. Thank you for showing me where true healing is needed. You do not have to fight your emotions. They are not your enemy. You do not have to fight your body. Your body is also not your enemy. You simply acknowledge and allow the release. All health is inner peace. All abundance is inner peace. And all healing is released from that fear and resistance. Ultimately, Ho'oponopono is about restoring unity. Right now, you may feel separate from others, separate from your past, separate from your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, separate from the divine. That is the illusion. So each phrase is an energetic reminder. You're not your pain. You're not your memories. You're whole, loved, and free. And this is why you don't need to know exactly who you are addressing. Whether you're speaking to your subconscious, your inner child, your body, your emotions, or divinity, you're speaking to all at once. Now you may ask, how do I apply this practically? The answer is simple. Do not force outcomes. The divine knows better than you what is needed. Do not overthink the process. Cleaning is not an intellectual process. It is experiential. Do not doubt the effectiveness. The moment you doubt, you create resistance. And if this resistance comes up, that is what you clean. So even if you don't understand, trust that the process is working. Let me give you an example. Imagine a mirror covered in dust. Over time, dust accumulates. The dust represents the memories, the old beliefs, the programs, the data, the fears. So when you look at the mirror, you think, this is me. But you're not the dust. You are the reflection beneath it. So Ho'oponopono is like gently wiping the mirror. You're not fixing the mirror because the mirror was always fine. You're simply clearing what is obstructing the view. And as the mirror becomes clear, you begin to recognize yourself again, free and clear. So when you wonder, who am I addressing in Ho'oponopono? Remember, you're speaking to the divine, the part of you that is already whole. You're speaking to your inner child, who is waiting to trust you. You're speaking to your body and emotions, which are only messengers. You are speaking to yourself as a whole being, reminding yourself that you're already free, clear, abundant, and healthy. Ho'oponopono is not about words. It's about trust. So clean, forgive, trust, and surrender, and the divine will take care of the rest. If this helped clear your doubts in any way, please subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell. Till the next time, my friends, be well.